Howdy, friends! Welcome in, everybody. Oh my gosh, I still need my coffee this morning. Buffin's having a lovely day. Howdy, Torvis. Lovely to see you. Hydration and stretch. Appreciate it. And posture. Look at that, the trifecta. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Make sure to hydrate as well. I also have my coffee here, but I will be hydrating with like actual water. I promise you. Eating glue is the second best thing to do. I know. I know. We love eating glue. It's actually, I had to make an order recently for some new glue. I'm gonna show the reason why. And I kept making jokes about eating it, but this one's too expensive to eat. So maybe this one I'm currently using isn't as bad. We'll find out. Like one way to find out, to be fair. Alrighty, I need to do my actual proper hydration now. I had a coffee that was given to me yesterday because Dippy didn't like it, so I recovered it and I just put it in the fridge. So now I just have like a cold espresso. It doesn't really hit the same, but in a weird way, it's like almost better. I don't know how to describe it. Alrighty. In the meantime, I still have like a last two, three things to pick up, so I'm just gonna put it on just chatting. Oh, I'm gone. There I am. Oh, she's not speaking. Oh, that's so casual. Hello. No, she isn't fixed. Well done. I'm gonna disappear for a second. Boink. So I'm coming back. Don't look. There we are. Now I'm back. Now I'm back. Everything's better now. Gosh. Like I didn't even really have to technically set her up for today because we're doing like an IRL, but I decided it would, you know, may as well. And then she decided to crash on me, so that's all right. And my OBS crashed on me 3 times this morning when I was setting it up, so I was hoping to go live by 10:30 latest. I ran into a lot of problems. Whoops. So I just need to find like one or two more things, and then I'm hoping that we are properly good to start today. So I will be back in a quick moment. I thought my headphones crashed. Or not crashed, but I thought that they died on me, and I was gonna be very mad because I remember charging them recently. The joys of streaming. Regardless, I'm pretty certain I have everything just about ready here. I'm just gonna move my phone over so it doesn't really jump scare me. Awesome sauce. I think it is time to switch over. I hope so, at least. If not, then OBS is gonna crash and then the stream is gonna end, and then you're gonna know what happened. It's just that my OBS can keep up. Howdy, friends. Hi, hi. Lovely for you to actually properly see me for like once in a blue moon. Doesn't really happen often, but today is interesting. We have a lot of bullshit on the desk. Um, I guess we can start with whatever I'm gonna be trying to do. We are going to try. This is Kiriko, by the way. If you couldn't notice, if you could notice, this is Kiriko, and she is missing a bit of hair. Um, I did take out my scissors on her a little while ago. It was deserved, to be fair. Um, I am going to try to reconstruct her. It's for a good reason. As always, you can kind of like a little bit see on my side screen what we're gonna be doing. She has a weird ponytail situation. that I want to try to glue on because no wig is going to come naturally looking like that. So we're going to try to do, they call it like a helmet wig. So basically, it will be hard like a helmet and you kind of just slip it on like a helmet. And I'm very worried about it because a lot of people have told me that it's really difficult to do. And I've never done anything like that before. But I watched two tutorials and I said, I can do this without watching a tutorial. So we're probably going to have to buy a second wig because this is probably not going to work. But it's like a learning exercise, right? So obviously we have our beautiful Kiriko. Funny enough, this wig head that I have perfectly matches the size of my head as I have measured it before. So I don't need to tape my own head or whatever. I feel like you kind of technically should because like I do have longer hair. So when you do put on like a wig cap, it kind of like bunches, right? So that kind of creates like a dome. But I'm just gonna like assume that I'm bald when I'm gonna be Kiriko, which I won't be, but I'm gonna hope that it fits fine. Even if it fits a little bit off, it should be fine. Um, Here in front of me is a collection of some of her hair. I was a little bit silly and I pre-glued the like some strands, and then I learned that you're kind of not really supposed to do that. So we'll see how much of it I can like preserve and how much I have to kind of like toss. But thankfully I didn't do all of it. In this newspaper is like the rest of her hair. Um, as like it's not really that much hair to be honest. So it does kind of worry me a little bit, but I'm gonna hope with these pre-glued strands to try to like make it for her bangs, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Anyone knows what I'm talking about. Howdy, Sarah. Deep fried rhino? Like what brought you to think of that? But welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We also have something else very silly. This fucking thing is gonna be her, or I hope it's gonna be her wig, her ponytail. That's what I meant. To do this instead of play backrooms? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm on like this whole week. I am unemployed, so I have a lot of time. And whenever I do get passionate about working on my cosplays, I need to fucking jump on that shit because it's once in a while like a rare opportunity. So when I have that urge, that itch, I have to fix my itch. You know what I mean? I did not get fired. I quit. But I'm starting next week or something. So I have time is what I'm saying to play backrooms. Um I also have this thing. I bought an entire like jug of water just for this, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. Heard it both ways. Okay, whatever. Whatever, whatever. Fucking this hear me out. Hear me out. I'm gonna cut it down, obviously, but this is how her ponytail is going to attach. You know, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Kind of, kind of. I hope so because I tried. I kind of tried to prep as much as I could before today's stream. I also have this piece that I was working on. You can tell I haven't finished it, but this is just she has like little strands that poke out from her thing. So I don't know. I tried working on it. I forgot about it. I remembered it today. So that's something to like eventually work on, I guess. Ah, sorry, I slapped my mic. I can't the week August starts though. Gonna be flying South Carolina. Yeah, no problem. We're gonna do it before August, and I'm hoping we only need like one more stream to finish it. I hope. So that would be nice. I have a lot of shit on my desk. It depends on if we're gonna use it or not. I have like hair cutting scissors that I'm surprised they came apart. These are like my gluing scissors because they don't cut for shit. So instead, I just like I glue with my scissors. It's probably not like the best, but I'm like, it works. It works. Well, we can kind of show because we haven't worked on Kiriko in a long time. we can kind of show like how her progress is going. So I'm just gonna go pick up that shit in the background. The ones I suggested putting an acid on. I didn't do it because I'm like, regardless, they don't cut. So I'm like, if they were actually good scissors, I'd be like, yeah, I want to save these bitches, but they suck. They're like really bad. So I'm like, I can just use them to glue. You know what I mean? Because what else am I gonna use? I'm gonna like buy a thing, or I mean, I wouldn't buy a thing, but I would have to sacrifice something else. So at least this was sacrificed, you know? Maybe at some point if we need them, but I don't think we're gonna be needing them. That one fell on the floor. But what? Here is a skirt panel. I forgot the mic was over here. Skirt panel for Kiriko. Fuck, it's mirrored. God damn it. That works, doesn't it? It looks a lot brighter in the camera. The camera has a lot of saturation. But we had to stop working on Kiriko because I ran out of glue. This is the glue that we were talking about for the panels because there is a lot of fabric in between. And I don't want to sew. This is actually pleather. So you don't really want to sew on pleather. Or I mean like you can, but if you fuck up, you kind of like you have to restart from the beginning. So instead, I decided I was going to glue it, and then I ran out of glue. And this is a type of glue like from Europe that is not the easiest to find in stores. So I had to buy it online, and I don't like buying shit online. So I procrastinated a lot, and then we forgot about Kiriko. But now we're back on our shit. We're back on our bullshit. So it's time that we continue working on her. Probably drugs. I don't know what that's on about, but it's more thinking you could actually open the scissors. Well, I forced them. I forced them open. They open now, which is pretty cool. They don't do anything though. Eat the glue. The glue is very this glue isn't that expensive. This glue maybe. What does it even smell like? It's a little bit stronger than I thought it would be. I don't think I'm gonna eat that glue. I'm making her kunais. I cut some out. I don't remember where they are. They're like somewhere within the bullshit. But I am making them entirely out of foam because of course they're not going to be thrown. One of them, hear me out on this, okay? One of them is going to be a handheld because she has multiple, right? Like on her thighs. I want them to be able to come out for pictures and just I think that's really cool. You can kind of like hold a lot of them. But one of them, I'm gonna have the fucking like fidget spinner. This fucking ad break. I didn't notice it was happening. I apologize, everyone. But for those who are still listening, fidget spinner mechanic in like the middle of it, so I can actually like spin it around my finger. I think it's pretty smart. I thought of that like a little while ago. I think that's still pretty cool. Just going to just weld pyramid heads, but I mean, if you want to make like an actual cosplay out of actual metal, you totally can. Just know that you're not going to be allowed in convention spaces. But if you want to be like full metal armor or some shit, have fun. Just yeah, once again, you won't be allowed in convention spaces, but you can totally still like take pictures, places, and like advertise it and shit like that. Anyhow, that was our panel. Tell me I could wear metal at conventions. I literally never said that you could have metal at conventions. Never once have I said that you can have metal at conventions. Like I've been to many. I would never tell someone you could do that. I know that shit. Girl's trying to gaslight me. You hear this shit? That's crazy. This was when we ran out of glue, by the way. Obviously. I still need it's so fucking time consuming to do this shit, but it looks so good at the end of the day, so. Or metal to PAX. Are you fucking serious? Is it different at PAX? Or is it just like cosplay conventions, really? Because I know like at least to the cosplay conventions that I've been to in Canada, they're like really, really, really strict on metal, anything sharp, anything blunt. Like they don't even want you to have wood like in your props. So we had an ad. I know. My baby. That's how I carry my baby. I know you had an ad, I apologize. But I never once told you that you can have metal at a convention. I've been to many. Never once was metal allowed. I never said that shit. I'm fucking repeating what I had to say. No one checked my metal chain? That's so crazy. Maybe they just thought it was fake. Maybe they just assumed that no one would show up in metal. But if someone knows it's metal, then they will probably give you shit for it. Regardless, here is my child, Kiri. This is actually, strangely enough, almost an authentic kimono. Um, in like the way that it's paneled and in the backside of the collar. I did follow a proper kimono pattern for it. It just obviously it had to be like cropped. It had to be shortened. Even the sleeves. The sleeves aren't like finished. I didn't do the seams yet, but she's pretty cool. She just took me way too fucking long. So after working on her and then doing like the little prints in the corner and everything, I got really tired of that shit. And then I ran out of glue for the panels in the back, and I was like, I'm putting her down for a while because she's one of my best quality cosplays for now. So I've been really, really proud of her, but I'm like really trying to take my time with her. So that's whatever. That's something that we're working on. I'm not gonna be able to put her back on her stand because the mannequin is kind of falling apart. So I'm just gonna like put her in the back, and y'all can just like stare at her or something. That's cute, right? That's cute. That's not concerning. She's like flashing the camera, kind of. There's a Pickle. Howdy, Asatine. Where is Pickle? He. Oh, there's Pickle. My chair is on my foot. The child. It's his favorite sleeping spot right now, so he can always stare at me. Anyhow, um, Dippy saw the chain. I took the packs. Really? Yeah, ramen or mac and cheese, bro. Both of them together at the same time. Pickles being a baby. He was laying here earlier when I was like really getting ready for stream, and he was like clawing my chair, so I couldn't check if the mic was close enough or far enough. I just know that if my chair is back here, the mic is too far, you know? So, the only time I wore metal to an actual convention was when I made a metal arm. That's actually really fucking cool though. Pickle in a wig. I wish he he would claw the shit out of me. Awesome. I think it's time we start with this bullshit. So, first thing we need to do, I hope, is um put some like saran wrap all over the wig so I don't glue the wig, or I don't glue the wig to the helmet, to the mannequin. Pickle a suit. Oh, pickle in a suit. He's not going in a jar. He's not going in a jar. He's not going in a jar. He doesn't deserve it. He's a good boy. He's a good-ish boy. He doesn't deserve the jar. You got the nose piercing? I did. I did. I have my nose pierced. I don't want to get too close to the camera because I did my makeup like shit, but it's in there. It's in there and it hurts. Like, it's not that bad anymore, but it took a good week and a half for it to like properly heal. Um, when I went to convention, you can probably see Hornet over here in the background. I wore her helmet on Saturday, and I accidentally got punched in the face. That shit hurt so bad because it like forced my nose up on my piercing, and I just screamed. And like no one could hear me in the helmet because it's so big, but everyone heard me scream. And that was like low key a little embarrassing, but I wasn't expecting to get knocked in the face, so I guess that was on me or something. Stretch, posture, and hydration. Appreciate it. Make sure to hydrate as well, everyone. I'm watching you. See, I was smart. I brought water. I was like a baby sip. I'm sorry. I'm just not thirsty. And a posture check. That's like decent posture. That's decent posture. But that felt good. That was necessary. Appreciate it. When are six slurs? Okay, so funny enough, um, I have to like properly go through my storage again. But I did go through my storage recently because I may or may not have downloaded Valorant and not realized how much space Valorant takes. And I may or may not have had to get rid of R6 to download Valorant. But I'm planning to get R6 back. I'm okay with the Kiriko 7 TV. That's no problem. I'm sorry I removed R6. I'm planning to get it back. Just I need to get more RAM. I need to get more RAM, but I spent way too much on a monitor. You guys obviously can't see it. You're on the monitor, but I had to return my work monitor the other day, so I was only gonna have one monitor. Which I don't know if you ever tried to stream with one monitor. That's a pain in the fucking ass. So I went to buy a new monitor, and then I decided to get two instead of one. So I spent way too much money. But I was gonna get a 27-inch, right? Because I have a 24 currently. So, 27 would be awesome. And we get there, and this is like where I'm gonna work, right? At like a tech store. So I'm looking at everything. I'm going for the 27. The 27 is okay. Yeah, it was pricey. Okay, the 27 I was looking at was like $215. The 32 of that same model, same everything, was just under 200. So I bought a 32. So now I have a massive ass fucking monitor. And then I have like a smaller one just right next to it. And I still have. And I have this bitch. Which is another monitor that I don't even have set up yet. So. I spent money. So I don't have money right now for RAM. But I will eventually. But not right now. Especially when I don't have a job anymore. I'm not buying RAM. Throw it out the window. Fucking Christ. Do I not value my money at all? Like, sheesh. It's like $140 out the window. Yikes. I'm okay, honestly. If you didn't know, this is also how you make armor in cosplay. Except instead of it being like a mannequin, it's yourself. You just start like wrapping yourself up like a gift. Sweater Weather's such a good song. I love this shit. Just download the RAM. Yeah, no, I'm my bad. I need to go on like freeramdownloader.org. Nothing bad would happen. Trust. Alrighty. I think we're just about done. She's like kind of lumpy, but it doesn't really matter. We're just gluing, so should be fine. Should be fine. So make sure it's not gonna fall. Our poor dog is getting the beating today. We could like, there. It's kind of a good spot for him. We won't forget him. Just use opera? Yeah, no, of course. Opera will save the day. Bring a firearm to the next. What the fuck? I mean, it's a little bit hard to carry in Canada. I will say that. Am I allowed to show knives on stream? I don't know. But I can show the case for it. I can show the case for it, right? Wait, where is it? Okay, check this shit. This is the knife. Isn't it cute? I don't want to open it. I don't want to risk it, but that was a knife I got recently. It's pretty cute. I never understand like Twitch restrictions or whatever. So I'm just like, oh, nothing is allowed on Twitch. Trust. They showed firearms on stream? That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually crazy. Fucking wild. Holy heck. Okay. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she gorgeous? She's lovely. Let's give her a face, actually. As long as it's not you showing it off and waving it around. Interesting. Interesting. Let's give her a face. Mm. Actually, before we give her a face, we need to do some measurements. Um, we need to kind of figure out like where, because this is obviously, I like this wig head. It kind of came with. Um, so I was thinking, I was like, I need to put. I'm feeling like I need to put tape on it if I want to put markings on it. I feel like I need to put tape on it. I'm just gonna touch that. But I don't want to put tape on it because then I feel like the glue is gonna glue onto the tape, which yeah, it's gonna glue onto the saran wrap, but it's easier to remove the saran wrap than tape. Dan is from Louisiana, so weapons are allowed. I don't test shit. I don't test shit. And I'm like, I don't really have like much of a reason to anyways. It's not like the knife itself is like really epic. It's just the carrier case. It's pretty cool. Okay, so that's like the center point. I'm just gonna say like, but then we know it's the front, right? Front of the piece. That's kind of off-centered, but to be honest, who really gives a fuck, right? Uh, okay. I was going too fast then. The back side, you can see like all of the little shittiness I did on the side, but that's okay. That's okay. We do kind of need to figure out where the hairline would be. Do you have like some pictures here on the side? I need to use my keyboard. I don't have much of like. Hmm. I scrolled too far and it was just a picture of Ryan. I was like, oh fuck yeah. You can see like it shows on screen. Um, her hairline. It also like depends on like my hairline, you know? But like I did measure it before. But I didn't measure it now that I have like my headphones on and everything. I can just do like a quick little estimate, right? I reckon I can just like figure out. um, how would the wig comfortably sit on the shit? Which the wig we still need to modify a few things before. I'm sorry, I keep slapping my mic. Your hairline? That's not all the way back. I'm not a man. It's not how that works. um, I'm just gonna kind of follow the actual wig itself. Which like is not exactly necessary because the wig is gonna be on. And then that's like the ear hole. But I do remember the last time that I checked my wig head, it actually matched up with my head perfectly, which was like a huge savior because I did not want to deal with having to try to make my own wig head or some shit like that. I'm just gonna mark that so I know how to put it back on. Boink. There she is. Isn't she pretty? Gorgeous. Lovely. I have a horrible head dance. I didn't think that was an actual thing. I thought it was just from like your hair. No? Or is it like actually? It was siege and DVD. DVD, man, I need to fucking get back into that because last time I did, like, for my birthday stream, I was fucking ass. Like, it was really bad. Like, I was just really bad at that shit. Um, let's give her a face. You already know it's. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Queen. I'm an artist, by the way, if you didn't know. Um, there's her face. Isn't she cute? Isn't she cute? Oh, oh, little baby. Oh. I promise you, head dents are real. No, that makes me scared now. I need to get like speakers. That eye? You mean both eyes? She's cute, isn't she? It almost looks like she has a stash. That's kind of bad. What do you mean self-portrait? Okay. Um, I did this shit. Now I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I know what I'm supposed to do. We need to detach a few things in this wig. This is a basic cosplaying wig head, which comes with these little. I'm gonna get closer. It comes with these little straps, and these little straps can help tighten the wig. We don't want this because this is gonna create like a weird little bump in the back of our head, which we already are gonna have. So we don't want like an extra bump in the back of our head. You know what I mean? So we're gonna remove that, and we're also gonna remove her little halo at the top of the head because that's just ugly. And I'm just gonna try to glue it back down. I don't know if the mic like picked that up well because the mic was like behind me. I could have moved it, but I kind of forget to do that. So, I'm just gonna try to pick it out. No, I'm gonna try to cut this one off. That's not gonna be picked out easily. I'm glad I brought like all of my tools here already. Like, sorry, my shorts are kind of riding up. It's really fucking hot in my apartment. I have air conditioning, but I put it in my bedroom because last year I had it like right in front of me, and it was good. You know, of course, it cleared off the whole living room. But the problem was, we don't even have breakers. We're on fuses in the apartment, so I couldn't have the air conditioning on, and for some reason, my iron at the same time. And I would forget about that often, and we would break a fuse very often. So I figured, well, this year I'm gonna put it in my bedroom. Turns out my bedroom and the living room are on the same fucking fuse, so it doesn't even matter that I moved that bitch over. I'm still not allowed to iron. So that was a lot of fun to learn. Alrighty. That's already looking better. And like my hoarding ass is like, I can keep the strap, I can use it for something, I'm not gonna fucking use it. But then like 2 years from now I'm gonna be like, oh, if only I kept that fucking strap. But then I wouldn't even know where I'm gonna put it, so I'm learning from my hoarding ways. And they wear cloud earbuds. I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. You don't want the bump. They're temporary. The skin getting compressed. Oh, okay. Okay. I was worried it was like an actual like permanent type shit. And I was like, oh. Uh-oh. Because the amount of time I spend on my PC is like not really good. Awesome. Now those straps are removed. Nice. Now we just need to try to remove the halo, which I'm not really certain how to do. Um, huh. That's actually a really good point. Like, don't mind me. I'm kind of locked in. Oh, wait a minute. I think there's like a fake skin patch. Oh, but that's sewn on like shit. Huh. I'm gonna try to seam rip it, but I don't think it's gonna work very well. Wow. I used to get bullied for mine. That's actually fucked up. I'm getting bullied because you're talking to online baddies. That's crazy. The hatred needed for that is wild. I don't think I can rip this. I think it's actually like glued down. I may just try to trim it as much as I can. If I had a razor, I definitely would. Hydration check again and posture check. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um that's better. Is this ledge was getting stuck? Hydration. Hydration. Make sure to stay hydrated, everyone. Water check. I get more bitches than them. I love that shit. Pop off, King. Imagine what you get 12, 16 hours of wearing headphones. That's fucking crazy. That's actually ridiculous. I would imagine. It's like bonk. Anyhow. I wouldn't know. Like I am chronically online, but I'm not chronically online with headphones, thankfully. So smoke a cigarette redeem. I would have to go all the way downstairs. So that's not happening. But good thought, I guess. Like I do like suggestions. There's also stretch. I forgot about that one. Thank you. You know, I miss those fucking chairs in school to like crack your back. I know everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Those were actually like goated. Kiki time? He's in the dark. He's sleeping so good. If he wasn't sleeping, I would pet him. 100,000 kiggies, smoke a cigarette. Commit a felony for one. Jesus Christ. I don't really tend to do that too often, to be fair. Like, surprisingly. I'm trying to see, like, where I can put my mic. It's kind of just always in the way. As long as I'm working. As long as I'm working down here, it's gonna be always in the way. So I'm gonna try to work, like. Dog doesn't fucking help, to be honest. Doggy can go over here. Such shit redeem ideas. What do you mean? Those are awesome. Become a felon. Smoke a cigarette. Jesus. Okay, maybe they're not the best. My scissors fucking suck. Do we think a razor? No. Because I don't have like an electric razor. So I'm trying to think of like anything. Because these scissors are just like pushing it. I need like actual hair scissors. Rob a bank. Fucking Christ. I'm trying to use shearing scissors. Just so it like majority cuts it down. Let's set it upside down. Let's have it raised up. What? Do you mean like down like that? Because I tried that before. Why am I not doing that? What the fuck is happening on stream? Wait, what are you doing? A prediction? Are we saying like this? Because like it blocks like stuff in the back, but we're kind of working here right now. Don't read the prediction? Well, I saw like part of it, Will Alley, and that's like all I read, so. But I know it's making fun of me, so. I'll just get to watch me struggle with my fucking. That should be fine. I can't unscrew it, so. No, it's just gambling. Okay, sure. Yeah, no, have fun. Yeah, but I should have brought like you can like kind of see the fucking mess I'm making. Like I should have brought a garbage or something. That's okay. The halo is kind of going away, so like I can't say like I'm not fucking curious about the prediction, but look, it's so deep to just like blankly look out the fucking window. Like the window's behind y'all too, so just for a whole like 15 seconds. Did I like frog blink? God, kind of cringe. W idea. There's gonna be so much fucking green everywhere. Like I just cleaned my apartment too, which is crazy. I keep hearing my phone going off, and it's kind of stressing me. I get nervous around people. I think the gamble pay off. What the fuck, man? Okay, yeah, no, this is working on the Halo, surprisingly. So I fucking hate these scissors. They're not working. I need like actual hair cutting scissors, please, please. Or I just need a razor. Just I never thought I was gonna go bald, so I never invested in like an electric razor. It kind of hurts my hands. Since you're doing it, okay, okay. It's like I do have like Discord open on the side that you don't really see the monitor. Like, you can like just barely see it, so it's not like I'm leaking the DMs. And everyone's gonna see how many times I get called mommy. That'd be so embarrassed. Is it only you two in the gamble? Or in the prediction? My bad, my bad. My bad, Twitch. Okay, I'm fucking tired of this shit. It still sucks. It's like better. That's like fuck. I'm always like, yeah, no, that's fine. And I'm like, it's not fine. I need to do more. I don't want to. W wallpaper? Are you talking about Kiri? Because this isn't my wallpaper. This is just like an image that I'm staring at. This is my wallpaper. Wait. 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 This is Ryan. Okay. Sorry. Anyways. Go for a monster. That's so real. That's so real. All I have is this cold espresso drink of some sort, mystery drink. When I went to go pick up my monitors, of course, Pookie was working. She helped me, of course, get a discount and shit, you know? And she's like, do you want a coffee? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I was given a coffee. I don't like it. Do you want it? I'm like, I'll take a free coffee. So I just left like my fucking monitors and shit at the front. It's like, if anyone touches it, I will hurt them. I'm like, okay. I trust you, girly. I trust you. All right. Now, what the fuck do I do with all of this? I should have brought like a towel or some shit. Should be oiled up. The fuck? Oh yeah, yeah, Ryan. Okay, okay. I forgot. I am working on a Ryan emote. It's like almost finished. I do need him oiled up. Like 56-year-old man. Like I don't even care. I don't even care. They order Arizona green tea. It's cheaper through Amazon. What? Are you serious? That's fucking weird. I ordered DoorDash for like the first time like 2 weeks ago, and that felt really fucking weird. Like I don't know. I don't like people showing up to my door. Like kind of weird. Like I feel like it shouldn't be that easily accessible to get shit. This is fucking gross on my fingers. I'm sorry. My tism is driving me crazy. Okay. We'll just ignore this for now. It's like behind the mushroom, you know, so you can't even see it. Um, I used to like a giant meal. I want to drink a bag of chips. That's real. I'm sure it's like way more expensive on DoorDash or some shit. Our beautiful lady, if you forgot about her. Now the spike is in my fucking way. So I didn't want to do this. But now I'm like, the mic's fine, right? Right? You guys still. I'm sorry. You guys still hear me fine? I assume. Like, it kind of looks like it, so if I ever get quiet or anything, let me know. I can kind of bring it closer. But it's blocking our beautiful view of our woman. So I had it down. Unless I switch it back to down, because now we're going to be working on the actual wig, and this is going to be up here. That's a better idea. It's a better idea. I'm going to do that. I'm still struggling with this shit. Give me a sec. I guess it's plugged back in. That explains why it was feeling really tight. That's what she said. Sorry. That should be like fine. No. Fuck the dog. Not the dog. We'll put him back. He'll be fine. There. There we are. Aesthetics or something. Now the mic is covering my titties, which is like totally fair, obviously. I didn't purposefully unplug it. The wire is stretched too far and it unplugged itself. God, I look like I have like frog eyes, but it's literally just because for some reason this eyelash is like heavier. Wait, let me just like stare at my eyes for a second. Gosh, I love eyelashes. Oh, these shits are awesome. Um, the dog is tired of acupuncture. He's enjoying it. He's enjoying it. Trust me. Trust me. I speak dog. Um, I'm going to. I was looking for the dog. He's over here. Um, Probably a bad idea to put pins on this when I'm like just about to add glue. I don't even know if I have enough glue actually. Look at how much I've used. I should have actually ordered some more of this glue. I ordered a different kind of glue the other day. But this one's also a little bit difficult to get in stores here. Damn it. Gosh. Oh, I'm such a silly goober. God damn it. Um, well then. I'm just gonna put pins, fuck it. Pins get glued down, the pins get glued down, not my fault. Or I guess not really my problem. Well, these ones are like fine. This side is like really ugly. It looks like it's like missing. It's like not good. You can order glue from DoorDash. No, can you? It's like a specific kind of glue. It's like only this kind of glue. The yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Only this kind of glue is like really, really good for wigs or some shit. Like y'all see how bad this wig is? Like what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I need to put batting on it. That's what I need to do. And that's gonna help it a lot. Um, until then, we have our trusty scissors that are getting used for glue. Um, glue wand. Actually, I may actually have a glue wand. Let me just. This like, this is like a part of the sculpting part of like it's like a modeling toolkit, and it actually seems like it would be really good for spreading on the glue. Probably better than the scissors. So I'm gonna try to use this because I'm not modeling anytime soon. The only thing you can't really order is alcohol. Fuck! Damn it! Anyways. Um, sure. I guess. No fucking idea what I'm doing. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna need so much more glue than that. Holy shit. I'm gonna run out of glue just by gluing down this base. I feel like it's midnight. I have to do sprint tomorrow. I appreciate you popping in. Really, really means a lot. Um, Definitely get some sleep. Really important. But I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a lovely night or a lovely sleep. Get that rest. I am already running out of glue. I should have fucking checked if I had glue before I ordered a different kind of glue. I'm like, do I have? I threw out the tube. I didn't. This is how much glue I had. Where I had to order more. Like, this kind of makes sense. But, um, this one I'm gonna need a lot more of as well. Fuck. Okay. That's actually really bad. I have a lot less glue than I thought. Huh. Yikes. Whoopsies. I wonder if I can use hot glue or if that's like a really bad idea. Not like I would know, to be fair. I guess if I can't glue down the whole thing, I'm just gonna try to find other things that I can do. Because the whole idea was you glue down the whole base, that it becomes like sturdy like a helmet, and then you put on this shit. This is batting. Really, really cool thing actually. I hate the texture of it, but it's like thin and softy, kind of like pillow. You put it on top, and then you have like a heat gun, and with the heat, it becomes like hard, like like this. Like it's not like solid, but it's like it's more solid than it was before, which is pretty cool. So then that kind of forms the helmet of it, and then from there you can start adding back on your hair, like from strands, you know. Um, but I'm kind of just talking out of my ass right now because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll fall asleep till 4 a.m. Please don't do that. It doesn't help that this wig is just so bullshit. Um, but I did not want to invest in an expensive wig because I forgot her fucking face. I forgot about her face. I didn't want to invest in an expensive wig because I was like, if this process doesn't work, then I fucked up like a $200 wig or some shit, right? Would I actually spend $200 on a wig? Definitely not. But if I wanted to, it would not be to turn it into whatever the hell I'm turning it into. It is kind of working though. It's kind of working. You obviously can't really see because it's just glue. But I'm gonna start on the more important parts before I run out of glue. Okay, I got it all over my fucking fingers. That doesn't help either. Process is pretty relaxing though. My head's itchy. I just want to say that for some reason. I'm like as if y'all could like itch my head for me. That's pretty cool. It's gluing. Who would have known? I'm just gonna lift my chair quickly. Go back to drinking water. Fucking hydrate. We've been hydrating this whole stream. You should as well. I forgot I already put some on the top of the head. Boink bonk. Sorry, I'm like, I mean, like, y'all are saying the tattoos, but not what I'm trying to be shown off right now. Fucking wig head. This is also like how I do people's hair. Like, I grab them by the neck. Trust me, it works very well. They stop moving. Fuck no. Bro! I have such a story. Um, it's like a sidetrack, which I'm not gonna be bringing up, like, probably ever. But I used to live in Mexico for like a year. And when we were there, we accidentally came across my stepdad's old boss who was just like on vacation. And we're like, oh fuck, like what are you doing here? He's like, well, I'm on vacation. I'm fucking retired, because he's super French. So we're like, oh, well, nice of you to be here. We live here now, by the way, if you didn't know, which he didn't know. So it was just like a huge coincidence. So we kind of just hung out with him a lot during his vacation, and this guy never drank water. I have tattoos. Well, I don't have many. Like, I would love more, but they're fucking expensive. So we're working on it. But this guy never drank water. Instead, he drank beer. He would wake up in the morning and drink beer. He would only drink Heineken. Like, it was to the point where what are those called? Like, corner stores. There's like two different kinds of corner stores there. There's like the regular one, and then there's the corner store with alcohol. So thankfully, where he was staying was right next to a corner store with alcohol, but they didn't supply Heineken. And he would go in all the time and said, "I can't believe you don't have Heineken," and then he would leave. But they somehow knew how much he drank because they would always see him stumble across the fucking street with like 3 cases of Heineken. So they started supplying Heineken just for him, just to get his business. And they're like, "You tell us when you leave," because he was there for like 3 weeks or something. He's like, "You tell us when you leave because we're gonna stop ordering Heineken, but we're ordering it just for you." This guy drank so fucking much, a whole corner store would order beer just for him. So he drank a fuck ton. And anytime we'd ask him, like, "You want water or something?" He's like, "There's water and beer." We're like, okay. Like, bro was an absolute riot, though. Um, yeah, I miss him. Unfortunately, he passed away relatively recently. Um, Not saying that we didn't see it. Obviously, if you're drinking beer every day, all the fucking time, and not drinking any water, not very healthy. But bro definitely had one hell of a personality. The top of this head is becoming quite interesting. It's quite cool. But I am quite running out of glue, so I'm gonna pull some cheeky tactics. Um, I'm gonna move this over so y'all can at least see what I'm doing. Ah! I have too much glue on my fucking fingers. And this is how you know you're desperate. This is like what you do like with the toothpaste or some shit. That shit is flat. Holy shit, it disappears. No! Wait, there's a hole in it. Whatever. I'm gonna use it anyways. I don't care. This happened to a friend of mine as well, where her glue popped and she was trying to get like the last bit of it. I should have learned. I have like no glue in this shit. Fuck, I'm so stupid. This one I think, however, I can buy in store, but the other one I can't. It's like a European exclusive. Plan to get tattoo removal for a few of mine soon, specifically the hand ones. That makes sense. I don't remember them. I feel like you showed them to me, but I know hand tattoos don't really tend to heal very easily. The first one that I got done from a machine was this one, and it was just because I wanted to see how I would react to it, like skin wise. I didn't want to, get a bigger tattoo and then realize I'm like allergic to it. Highly advise doing that if it's your first tattoo. Very important. It may not be the first thing you want. You may want like a cool, sick ass chest rib tattoo first thing, but highly recommend testing out if you're allergic to it first. The Saturn one, I vaguely remember it. Vaguely remember. It's been a little bit. I'm not gonna have enough glue for this whole process. Fuck. I had that one, and then I got kitties, my kitties. And then I have Espion, my other leg. She was just really cute. I think like I was on a road trip with my brother, and I kept bringing up, I'm like, look at this Espion. It was like a flash, right? He was like, yeah, it looks nice. I'm like, what if I got it? He's like, why? I'm like, because it's cute as fuck. He's like, okay. And then I contacted her like 20 minutes later. The shit's drying quite well, but I'm so disappointed I didn't check if I had enough glue first before doing this shit. You need a lot of it, and yeah. I don't remember where I can buy it in store, but there's definitely somewhere where I can. I'll find it somewhere. Oh shit! That was a lot of it. It even made a noise. Okay, let's use this shit quickly. Wow! No, don't just sink in there. I need you everywhere, girly. I need you everywhere. Please, please, no! It just no. It just instantly sunk. You bitch. Damn it. That was my chance. Was it blue? It's not blue. It's the my camera has a lot of saturation on it. Like it kind of looks blue, but it's not. It's not. What do you mean easy win? What am I not supposed to be saying? The fuck? Is it something I say like all the time or some shit? Like now I'm afraid. Like what's wrong with me? Oh my gosh. Why does this one piss me off? Sorry. My eyes like really getting on my nerves. God damn it. So I've done like not even half of this so far. And I am officially out of glue. Okay, now I'm like officially out of glue. Damn it. I was really hoping I was gonna be able to do more. Like I can try to use like hot glue, but I don't think that's a good idea. Um, and this was the type of glue that I was gonna use to attach on the hairs, which obviously now that I'm out, not a good idea to use like hot glue or something. That would just leave a really gross residue. And this one dries like transparent. So what I can do for now, I can mute up for a good like 2-3 minutes and just use some heat to try to form the helmet a little bit more, and then we can see kind of like where we're at. Yeah, I probably need to do something more than just a headpiece, which is really upsetting because that was like my whole idea for today. I'm trying to think if I don't have the helmet done, I can't put the batting on. I can't attach the hair strands, but I could totally like crimp the hair, which is a pain in the fucking ass, but I can totally do that. Um, Obviously I can't attach on this, but I can paint. it or like properly form this a little bit better, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I also have this little piece to finish working on, so there is other things for us to do. It's just I wanted to get the bucket finished, so is what it is. To be fair, but yeah, I'm gonna get the heat so we can try to form this a little bit better, and we can see like where we're missing. My hair is starting to turn gray. That's fucked up. Have you been like really stressed out recently? My two glues. I can't eat my glue no more. Fuck. Oh, that noise is gross. Alright. I need to plug this somewhere. That's used. I'm just gonna try to plug this in here. Ah! Why is this bitch on? That kind of scared me. Okay, I can't go far with this shit. That's like as far as I could go. Um, Paramedic. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's probably gonna work. I'm gonna mute up while I do this because I don't know how loud this thing will be in the mic. Um, I'm also gonna be like on top of the thing. Howdy, Blood Moon. Welcome on in. I'm about to go muted for a little bit, so enjoy the view. I burnt myself. I was like, I didn't want to see. I didn't even want to like check how loud it was because I'm like, I'm not gonna need it for long. It's already quite solid. Um, I guess I'm just gonna toss it on the floor. But yeah, that one kind of got stuck. The dog is getting acupunctured again. But you can kind of like you can't tell on the you can't tell on the wig right now. I'm gonna take it off and we could see that it is Espion. Ta-da! Wait, ta-da! Espion. He's awesome. She, they. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm a basic bitch. Yeah, like Evie. Suck my nuts. All right, so look at that. Okay, it doesn't look like anything, but it's keeping its shape, which is what we wanted. It's turning more and more into a bucket. Obviously we're missing it everywhere else. Look, I can grab it. It's turning into bucket. We just need a fuck ton more glue because we finished our glue and I didn't order anymore. So, oh, the top part of this though is really gross. But all of this is gonna be covered with batting. So this shit is gonna be covered with this shit, and it's gonna become solid like this. It's fucking so white. I'm so sorry. Need to be bald? No, I hope not. So, so she can kind of like go back on the mannequin, I guess, for now, because there's not really much other reason for the mannequin for now. This is how we're gonna have to put on the helmet, is basically like grabbing it from here and then shoving it on the back of the head, which is quite different from regular wigs. but it'll be fine. She still keeps her shape. It's honestly giving more Deku right now. Maybe I should change her into Deku. I think I already know a little bit more about Deku. Regardless, um, she is complete for today. That's all we could do. There's these little green specks everywhere all over my desk, and that's just driving me fucking crazy. What we can do, I can't glue it anywhere, but we can try to work on the bottle. We could also try to paint this thing. I was told it's best to airbrush or to dye the batting. I want to paint it. So if that's a good idea or not, I have no idea. I don't want to put on like too much paint on it, obviously. So I think that's why they don't recommend that you paint it. But I'm gonna try it anyways. Fuck it. Time for backrooms? No, we're not doing that. She can just like sit in the back and stare at us. She looks good there. Yeah. Yeah, she looks good there. Um, what we can do instead, I want to get better pictures of Kiri. You can obviously see her on the side here. Sorry. I almost knocked my Steam Deck on the floor. Stream Deck, whatever the fuck. Um, I want to try to fix this bitch up as much as possible because for me it looks okay, but like there is metal wiring inside of it. I didn't record how I made it. I'm sorry. But I want to add more batting onto it to make it more of the round shape that it needs. But it was really really difficult to get like a proper idea on how this bitch should be shaped. Um it's a lot of just like gluing and then ungluing and then shrinking it with the heat thing and then whatever. So I'm going to see if I have any better pictures. Not really, honestly. They're very blurry too, which doesn't help me. This one's probably actually like a better one. They're still blurry, but it's like the shape that I'm trying to get it to. I want to add more onto here in the back. I want to add it more shape there. Because I don't know if you can tell, this is like from the side, like as if the wig was facing this way. This is kind of the shape it's giving, which is kind of accurate to be fair. I think it's too deep down here, which I don't think I can. It's just hearing the cracking everywhere. I don't think I could fix that easily. Um, I kind of destroyed it. You can see that I kind of destroyed it, but you just need more batting, right, or something. I really fucked it up. I really fucked it up, but it'll be fine. I just add more batting. Um, I'm just gonna cover that shit. Huh. I did actually kind of fuck it up. Don't mind me. I'm just scheming. I'm really just scheming. Huh. Okay, here's my scissors. I am also gonna need my gun. Howdy, Kai. Welcome on in. How are we doing? Lovely to see you. This bitch is gonna burn me. If there's one advice I can give you, Mastercraft, we actually nicknamed the Mastercraft. Absolute shit. This glue gun, if you leave it plugged in for too long, it becomes so hot that it starts burning its own plastic. So I don't advise it. I advise getting like literally anything else. This wire's too short. Look at you creating cosplays. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is what we were doing earlier. We're trying to work on Kiriko from Overwatch. And then I ran out of glue, so that doesn't really help. But we're gonna try to work on whatever this is. It's a part of her wig. You can like kind of see it on the screen ish a little bit. I need to find an extension cord quickly. Alrighty. Ouch. Alright, so this shit just takes a lot of staring and trying to figure out, like, a lot of staring and trying to figure out what we want to fix on her. Because she's obviously not perfect, which breaks my heart. But I'm still trying to figure out which side do I want to be, like, the front. Because obviously that's where we're going to have to add on our attachment, which is just a bottle cap. But I trust that it's gonna work, right? There's like the bottle cap, and then we'll be able to like spin it on. The only thing as well is we need to make sure that it spins on to where when it attaches properly, it's up. Because it would suck to like that, right? It would suck if we attach it and instead it tightens like this. So that's something that I want to try to keep in mind. And this tip is like, okay, I find it kind of thick, but kind of never really that bad. Best thing we can start doing is just, my fingers are full of glue, so now like whenever I touch this like batting fabric, it gets like stuck on my fingers. I don't like that. Regardless, I'm gonna try to just add shit on. Kind of like that. Then you just kind of glue that shit. This is when the stream will start becoming a little bit more chill because I'm not I'm not really certain where to go from here. Working with batting is kind of master crap. I swear by that shit. This shit does not want to fucking stay on the table. Oh my gosh, it's hot as hell in here. How long have I been streaming? It's only been an hour. I'm like, it feels like I've been crafting forever just because it's so fucking hot in here. It's driving me crazy. Holy shit. It doesn't help. I unplugged my fan, which is like behind, because I needed the extension cord. The fan is like really fucking loud, so I don't want to bring it closer. But it is so fucking hot in here. It doesn't help that I have hot glue and heating shit. So, saying hi before I go to bed. No problem, Minier. Thanks so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest. I don't want to stop trying to fall on the floor. Hydration, appreciate it. Fine, by no problem. Hope you sleep well. Means a lot. Have a good rest. Does anyone else, like, when working with hot glue, kind of just, like, wind it off? Open the window? There's no wind. There's no wind. It's just heat outside. The windows don't help at all. They just add more heat. Whenever I have, like, an excess amount of hot glue, I just pick it off with my fingers. But then, obviously, I hurt my fingers, which doesn't help. Then I kind of, like, forget about it after a bit. Okay. She's kind of forming together. Becoming more voluptuous. You can't really see it because the saturation and the fucking window makes it like so ridiculously white. No idea what I'm working on. But I'm adding more oomph to the back of her ponytail. But then it kind of goes into a sharp angle, so this bottom side is fine. But here we need like a lot more in the front. So I'm just gonna start ripping more of it out. And I'm gonna glue that shit on like that. Is there like a proper way to do this? Most probably. But I would have no idea because I watched a tutorial and a half and I was like, yeah, I can do this shit. Do I regret it? Not really. It's just that Kiriko for now is like the most highest quality, I guess you could say, cosplay that I have worked on so far, which I'm really proud of. But I don't want her to, you know, what's the word I'm thinking of? Succumb? Is that the word I'm thinking of? Fall victim to my laziness because her quality for now is like really nice. That's here. Ow, that is just glue. That is glue on my fingers. That's looking like something. That's for sure. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like that shit. Um, and I still want more in the bottom. Add some more there. Like that, I think. Just gonna make like a big ball of it. I can never be a wig maker. I find that shit so cool. People who can make like their wigs super nice. I have no idea how you do that shit. Like I'm trying now, but obviously really tough. And it takes so much time. Like this whole wig process, it has already taken me multiple hours. And I've barely done anything. I've cut off all the hair. I've glued some strands together. But besides that, I haven't done a lot. The shit just keeps like my glue scissors just keeps leaking on my table. Stop. I like my table. My nails are too weak. Fuck. I feel like I made it worse. Rat row. Got glue on my table. Oopsies. It's like my own fault. It's just master crap. I'm gonna try to trim this a bit. See if that adds to the shape a little. Ah! If that adds to the shape a bit. It will all come together once you heat it, which is kind of like the problem is you see how bumpy that is? You need to see the vision. You need to see the vision. Or at least you need like trust the process or some shit. Trust. Um and then I wanna see I think we're gonna want to attach it like that. I think so. I think I'm going to glue this thing on. Ah, I put my finger on the glue. Like the hot glue. I'm just gonna mark it so that's easier. I'm sorry, I keep slapping my mic. I keep forgetting it's there. I'm used to it being like above. Okay. That should be okay. And just so anyone knows, if you're watching and you're interested in making your own wig helmet, you only really want to start using hot glue for your batting. Hot glue works very well with batting because, as mentioning earlier, batting shrinks and hardens with heat. So it works very well with hot glue, where your glue is hot, and that helps it fuse even better. So you have the glue aspect, and then you also have the heat, which tends to keep it together. Like that went on, fuck, that went on very easily. Like it's still cooling off, and it's still on very nice. Um, I only recommend using it on your batting. And then once your batting is on your helmet and you glue it all to itself and to the wig base, anything you want to use with hair, you do not want to use a hot glue. It will appear. That's why I recommend this glue. It's called Yuhu or whatever. UHU. Don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. That works very well. It dries clear and it is quite strong for synthetic fibers, which is your wig. Your wig is most likely going to be plastic unless you get human hair, which I don't suggest making, or I don't suggest like cutting off your human hair wig completely. I think you spend way too much money to be ruining or potentially ruining something. I'm not saying you're going to ruin it, but it has a lot more risk. All right, let's see. That would work well. I'm really worried that my hot glue gun is gonna start. Oh fuck! I put the glue on my crimper. Um, I'm really worried the hot glue gun is gonna start burning itself shortly. It tends to do that. He gets anxious. He gets worried. He gets a little nervous, so he starts internally destructing. He's just like me for real. Ah, the glue's getting fucking stuck everywhere, as glue does. This means it's This means it's doing a good job. God. I'm a bit of a goober at times. All right. So that piece is okay. It's actually like starting to come together now. I'm starting to see the vision a lot better. Cookie's free from her dungeon. Yippee! Um, I can smell this thing burning itself, so I'm going to detach it or unplug it is the word I want to use for now, but it will still run for a bit. There we are. So hopefully it doesn't burn its own plastic because why would it not want to do that? So now the shape is kind of coming together better. I hate the saturation. I'm sorry, it's because the window's right behind the screen. Like it makes for like beautiful natural lighting, but it also means that anything white appears way too bright. So we need to fix a lot of these cavities, as you can see. That's what I did earlier when I tried to shrink it, which worked, but it also because this is all melted already, so it already hardened. Um, which is a bit of the issue, but we just need to fill it in. So from here, looking at the shape, this this shape is all mostly good, which is pretty awesome sauce. Oh, that's metal. Ah, okay. I can't cut that. I feel you. I feel you. That makes sense. I'm not trying to cut metal after all, especially not just with my fucking scissors. The shape is definitely looking a lot better, which is awesome. And then this piece, it's a little hard to see like from the side monitor that I have here. But this side piece is basically just gonna go like this. I'm seeing the vision. This is awesome. I haven't worked on this in 4, 5 months, I think. I do not remember when was the last time we worked on her, but I'm like forgetting everything that I did. So now that it's like coming back together, it's really, really, really cool. Start ripping out some more. I hurted my nail. This is like not enough at all. I guess we can kind of try to roll it. That was too much. Ah! That's too much glue. It's gonna hurt my fingers. Ow! I knew that was gonna happen. I deserve it. Huh, okay. That's kind of fixing the issue that I caused earlier. We learn. We learn. This bitch is getting puffy. Oh my god, it's gonna look awesome. I hope. I think so. At least. All right. That side's okay. I'm gonna try to puff it up a little bit more in the middle, and then like the front view of it should be okay. That's looking all right. Yes. Okay. Okay. I also need to remember, of course, as said, when we add heat, it's going to kind of properly fuse together. It's gonna cause like a bit of like helmet type shit. Block. So the glue was like not being covered by anything. That was literally just gonna hurt me so bad. So I don't like this hot glue gun. It really sucks. I need to get a new one, but I never want to take the time to do it. It's kind of better now that I unplugged it. It's still working so well for being unplugged, which is like showing its flaws. It works better unplugged. Alrighty. That shape is looking really good. I find it a little bit very thick in this area, so I'm just going to try to glue it down further. Sometimes I look at this shit and I wonder like what the fuck am I doing? Like I never really know what I'm doing, but I'm like why did I start this? And then I finish it, I'm like, "Oh, yay, I'm happy I did this." All right. Let's see if I have any other pictures. Any other angles. This one just shows it's more curvy at the top, which makes me a little bit sad. I can try to do that for sure. Hmm. So we can try to. I'm gonna try to add like this, which will kind of make her even more curved. The problem is, it's obviously not hot yet. It's not heated, so it's not really gonna take form until then. I'm gonna have to plug this thing back in soon. I really like these cosplay streams. I find them very relaxing. She mentioned it yet? Mention what? I guess I could check like at the end of the stream if I said it or not. Oh yeah, that's gonna meld well. Gonna make it more of an angle. Look at that! Wow! Wow! What the fuck is that? Wow! She can also be held by the bottle cap now. So this is the vision. Yes! That's actually so fucking cool. That is so cool. I now have a way to place atop it. I didn't screw it in because she's not like properly glued onto the base yet. That's so fucking cool. That's so interesting. Oh yeah. Y'all fuck with it? This shit's so cool. Anyways. We can also like add it on Ugly Bitch over here in the corner. You fuck with it? See, it's gonna be like I still need to like cut up the sides of it. Like no better time to do it than now, right? Or something. Y'all need to see the vision that I have. I'm obviously going to be cutting the plastic more, but your ponytail. It is massive. The ponytail is very much massive. I don't know if I'm worried that it's too big or if I like the size of it because realistically, her ponytail is also really, really, really big. Because she has like the big bow that covers it about like here, so it makes it look shorter. If ever we do want it to be smaller, there definitely is like an annoying, but there is a way to do it. So I'm not too worried about the size of it. Damn, this is like solid now. She's coming together. This is so cool. But yeah, there is her ponytail kind of forming. Awesome sauce. Have her stare over. She needs to stare at us still. So let's remove her from the plastic. I still need to like properly glue it on. That's why I wasn't too comfortable doing that. But she's really coming together. So besides that, the shape of it from the bottom is quite good. I just need to fill in these ugly areas that I caused earlier. So I'm gonna maybe have to replug this back in soon. The Pickles is interested. Look. Hi, mister. Pookie got out of her room, so he's excited to see her. He's so cute. He is so cute. He is literally baby. He's like our child. That is already looking better. Okay, let's plug this shit back in. I know I'm sitting on my leg, okay? Let me be. I'm comfy. Until I won't be. My shit keeps raising. Ah. Oh yeah, that's looking awesome. Okay. We're gonna add another little one here. And we're gonna need a little bit more here. Oh, howdy, Maggie. Howdy, Maggie. Look, I made a thing. Wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. Right? Right? Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I look like those fuckers with like the tinfoil hats. Well, I mean, you know, teach their own or something. It looks so good. Okay, anyways. Ow. Now my finger's stuck in the plastic. My fingers are full of glue and they keep getting stuck on the batting, and it's like such an uncomfortable feeling. Coffee time. Oh, Mr. Pickles. I'm gonna kidnap him. He tried to escape his fate. He doesn't want to be seen on camera. Can I grab the baby? Oh, he does not want to be grabbed. Mister! Oh, mister. Oh, the poor baby. Oh, he did not want to be grabbed. Hi. Okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah, we hear you. But he just gets yoinked again. Hi, mister. Poor mister. Oh, poor mister. Oh. He loves climbing. He's silly. I got glue all over my glue scissors. That's so embarrassing. I can still open them though, so they're not that bad. Glue fucking everywhere. Alright. What was I saying earlier? I got distracted by the cat. I got glue on this too. The glue on my fingers is driving me crazy. Alright. I'm just trying to cover up the ugly spots because we have the shape down, which is awesome. I'm really happy about that. And then we're going to be able to heat it. And then we're going to see it form into like a solid, which is going to be really cool. I always love that part. But as before, I'm going to have to mute up because I don't want to blast y'all's ears off. I don't know how loud it is, but I'm sure it's a very uncomfortable noise. So I will definitely be muting. Ow. I don't like. I need to find an easier way to do that than just using my hands. But for now, it works. So it's like okay. Kind of not where I meant to put the glue. That's like kind of working. Okay, you know that one's gonna burn. Ah! I touched it anywhere. God, I'm slow. Okay, that's all right. It's still kind of kept its shape. So yeah, it's still good. It's still good. Awesome. This side where I put the glue on the top by accident instead of on the bottom, it has already hardened. So that's why it's pretty good to use hot glue with batting. It kind of like does your job for you. Unless you don't want it to harden right away. Then you need to be cautious. Alright. So don't mind me, I'm just kind of comparing my work. I needed inside of here, I don't remember if I said it, there is some very thin steel rods, which is how it's able to keep its shape. It's not all just batting. I had, it's just like this one actually. I can show it a little bit closer to the camera and move the mic with me because I remembered. Little steel, not really steel, but like metal, little metal parts. And then I put tape, like clear tape on it. And then I started adding my batting onto it. This one obviously isn't finished, it's only one sided. But that is pretty much this thing. You don't, this thing. You don't want to only do it with batting. For one, that's like a lot of material. But it also won't keep its shape very well because the batting is solid, but it needs to be solid on something. So I don't advise just using batting. I think I'm just missing a little bit down here. This side I can actually just completely ignore. There's gonna be hair on top of it, so that's okay. A little bit, hmm, depending. Maybe after I harden it, I may need something over there. A little bit here too, so let's do that side. So just to kind of, there's an obvious gap or an obvious line that needs to be covered. I need to remove this from the heat again before it starts burning its own plastic. Working with this hot glue gun is like working with like a ticking time bomb. Like at some point it's gonna like explode or catch fire, and I don't want it to be now. That's the problem for another day. But not for today. Hee. I put that a little bit too far on the edge. Now it's gonna harden. The shape is still there, which is nice. A little hole that I want to fill in. Not really because I have to, but I guess just because I want to at this point. Awesome. So I'm gonna try to make long. I'm gonna like that would be fine. I'm playing Ready or Not. Ooh. How was that game actually? I saw like a bit of it when it like recently came out, but I haven't seen a lot since. It reminds me a bit of Siege, but I know it's like not exactly like that, obviously. Trying to lock the fuck in. I do have to say, I'm really happy that Kiriko has her cinematic, which is where I got like all of the screenshots for her hair, because the cinematic was really, really, really high quality. The next Overwatch character that we're probably going to be working on is Mercy, but we're going to be working on her what is it called? Battle Knights, the armored version of Mercy, pretty much the red one. I know now there's like Crimson Knight or Gladiator Knight or some shit. Gonna be working on the red one, so like the original one, I'm pretty sure. And she obviously doesn't have a cinematic. It's just from pictures in game. And there's not really like with Genshin, for example, where there was a whole like 3D library where I kind of had to get this like the screenshots myself, which was okay, but I always tend to forget something when I start working on it. And I'm like, oh shit, I needed that. I think she's good. I think like this middle part is like really ugly. You can't really see it. You kind of can. You can see how like gross. I'm gonna add a little bit just to try to cover it. I don't know if this is enough to cover it actually, now that I think about it. Ah! I didn't mean to separate it. I broke my tuft. I may just not even glue it on. I may just shove it on. Hope that works. I need to sneeze, I'm sorry. I didn't sneeze, but I know I have to. I'm gonna cut this part. So now is the fun part. Actually, no, I lied. We still need a little bit more batting. And that's around this bottom area, just to make sure that it's solid enough. And we can kind of add as much fat batting as we want down here because she does have a big bow that will cover it. So for now, no one's going to see or notice or care. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought the glue gun was gonna fall on me. I got really panicked. Um, we're okay. We're always okay. I'm just kidding. We're nonchalant. We're nonchalant. Never been worried in my life. We just want to make sure that the batting doesn't get too high. We still want it to connect onto the bottle quite easily. And like this side, I'm just gonna cut that bitch off. Wow. This should be enough for the last side. And then I'm gonna feel a lot more confident about being able to pick this up from the this tip, the ponytail tip. That's it. It's hot on my fingers. Died because my AI teammates. I love that. So you play with AI in Ready or Not? Tail, ponytail. Drinking tonight. Amen. Amen. I don't think I'm going out anywhere tonight, so I probably will as well. Awesome. I keep forgetting, like, because my camera's mirrored, right? So a beauty, gorgeous. Um, there's glue everywhere now that I'm looking at it. We need to harden this. So like as before, we need to use our heat gun. Our heat gun, I'm pretty sure makes a lot of noise. I did unplug this a while ago. Okay, our heat gun does make a bit of noise. So I did decide to mute myself. I don't know how loud it is, but I don't really want to um, hurt headphones. So I'm just most probably going to mute as I'm working on this. You're playing League? Probably never, to be fair. At the convention, I met up with a new friend, actually someone I'm going to be working with soon. And they were telling me all about League. They play a lot of League. About how there's 100+ fucking characters, about top row mid. I lost lost thought. And I was telling him that I have a friend who plays a lot of League who is constantly trying to get me into League, and he said probably not worth getting into. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Them add me. Um, yeah, I don't have their contact information, but super cool person. So they play tank, I think. I don't remember who, but they were saying like big big dude who apparently has like no, like everyone thinks they're like a good person if you play this character. Like I heard about Jax, people who play Jax, and I'm like, okay, so if there's one person I'm not playing, it's probably Jax. But I don't even know who the fuck that is. All I heard was like the stereotypes. So that's one thing I learned. Um, once again, this is on a really short cord, so I kind of have to work like this. So I'm sorry for being so close to the camera. This thing's gonna be louder. I don't think it gets picked up unless I speak. This is really cool. I don't know if you guys can see at all. It's so fucking white. Um, it just kind of removes like all of the shit from the top and just starts hardening it like a web. I'm gonna burn my fingers. I still need to do more, but I think I need to add more batting in certain parts because it's starting to show the lumps again, which is why I don't recommend just having batting. Your batting should kind of be like your last layer, but it's still kind of keeping a bit of the shape that I gave it, which is awesome. So you can still see like the little lump at the top. It has kind of like forced itself down though, so I am gonna have to add more, which is like a bit annoying, but this is turning out fucking awesome. And it is quite lightweight. It's not like the lightest weight, but if it was like attached to like the back of your head, it's really not that bad. Really not that bad compared to like Veronica's wig, for example. It's just actually looking like really cool. That's such a big fucking ponytail, but I think it's awesome. Like it's definitely gonna show in pictures and shit. Awesome. Anyways, continuing to do this shit. Old Volkswagen Beetle, and I paint it yellow like Bumblebee. I mean, it would be cute. It'd be really cute. Ugh, the tip is being ruined, but it's kind of hard to get the tip. Oops. So trying to form the shit. It doesn't really help that heating it up kind of reveals the hot glue underneath. We do have some very ugly parts here. You can obviously see that. Very ugly. Very ugly. So we're going to try to fix up those parts once again. But already, it has kept the majority of. I hate the whiteness. It has kept a majority of the shape. It's just like kind of lumpy. But we don't really mind lumpy to be fair because once again, it's going to be covered in hair. So you won't really see it. I want to kind of give like an idea of what it's going to kind of look like. But the hair strands that I have aren't really crimped, they're not really brushed. So it's a little bit difficult to show. But just to give a little idea for those who are still like quite confused at whatever the hell I'm doing. Something like that, right? So obviously that's like too far. But we will be gluing back on the hair. Yes, queen. So yes, this is gonna be kind of like how we're going to glue back on the hair. So everything underneath is gonna be covered. So it doesn't really matter if it's partially lumpy because you're not really gonna see the lumps. The hair is kind of gonna take over. And we will be layering the hair. So the only real lumpy spots I want to fix is like there's a hole. There's a big hole right there. And just the general shape of it. Like here, it pokes out a lot. Yeah, you can see that from the side. It pokes out a lot here because there is a metal bit. So I want to add more in the concave, the lower. There's big on the sides and then it goes in the ditch. We want to add more in the ditch. That's kind of like all of here on my hand. We're going to add just a little bit more there. Hopefully that kind of fills it in. But the rest of it is still quite good. It does have a little lump at the bottom, which is totally fine because that is how we are going to connect our lower piece down here. Yay! I'm still trying to debate if we want to add on the lower piece, for example, like now, and then we want to put on the hair, or if we want to put on the hair everywhere, cut out a little area, and then put it here, and then we cover this with our own bit of hair, and then we kind of like add it together. I feel like that would be the easier step than trying to like we add this already and then we have to put the hair like behind it and stuff. I think that'd be very difficult. I think I kind of just solved my own problem. That'd be pretty awesome. Regardless, um, she's almost finished. At least this part of her. And then we need to figure out the painting because people say it's best to airbrush. I agree. I don't think you want to have a lot of paint on it. What I'm thinking is maybe something with like a sponge. This sponge is full of glue. Everything is full of glue. So probably not this brush, but some sort of sponginess so that like you just want to kind of match it to the color of the hair just so if ever you have some little strands that show through, it doesn't show as like white, for example. Like if it shows a bit, you don't want to show the batting underneath. You don't want to see the batting at all, but maybe I don't have enough hair. So it may show like a little bit. But yeah, so far I'm really, really proud of our progress. And yeah, we just have this little area to work on and those two little holes. And then I'll be really, really, really happy with where we're at. So let's continue. The glue gun is still kind of warm, so I'm like, I hopefully we don't have to plug it back in for a little while. It's actually like a lot. I need to plug it back in. There we are. I think it's a coffee break. I still haven't finished my fucking coffee. This is just from yesterday, so as I say, hydration, caffeine, caffeine. Oh, I just plugged this bitch in. You see it leaking everywhere. She's just like me. Um, Jesus Christ. No wonder I go through so much glue. Stop! It won't stop. It won't stop. What's wrong with you? It won't stop. I need to unplug it again. God, I hate this. Like, I didn't break it. It literally came broken. But it was like too cheap to return or some shit. Okay, so it's all of this area now. Let's do something like that. That seems like it would be good. I forgot to eat today. That could probably be reason as to why I'm feeling the way I am. Ah! Too much glue. Just gonna stick a random piece on. Hopefully that will soak up the glue. Soak up the glue. I'm gonna add a little bit more as well. That should be fine. Probably my least favorite part about cosplaying is picking up all the fucking shit after. Because this is definitely a messy passion to have. But it's not fun because I'm like a neat freak, which kind of doesn't like show with everything in the background, but it's like relatively organized. Alright. So, that's okay. This side's fine. That's gonna be covered. Doing a durability test. It's like okay. I may add some more batting down here. Just to oh, that's a lot more than I was expecting. Um, just so that we know that it's gonna be nice and solid for when we attach it or when we take it on and take it off. It would suck if our um ponytail just falls off. That'd be pretty cringe. Not like it would happen or anything. So alrighty. Oh, that's my finger. This kind of went really well. It went better than I was expecting. Yeah. So basically, what I'm thinking is the bow will kind of be an attachment here, and then how it attaches to the head is going to be quite clean. Um, on the wig, once we have the batting, once we have everything, because of course we added a glue. All of the hair that we have, I'm gonna try my best to make it very straight and clear, like that, pretty much up until the bottle cap area. So I'm hoping the head without the ponytail will still look okay, but the ponytail without the head is gonna look really weird. But at least then, the base of it is gonna be covered by the bow, so the base can look kind of like shit. As long as it's able to twist into the head the proper way and it stays up, then that's pretty much all we need. And since that crafting time is done, it's time to take out the gun. It's so satisfying to see all of the little fluffies everywhere just like get sucked down. It's really satisfying. Just gonna leave this once again. And I think, just like that, I think she's ready. She's gorgeous. She's lovely. Um, so yeah, she's ready for paint, and then afterwards she's ready for the hair. The hair I still need to crimp. What I learned afterwards is I should have crimped the hair before I started gluing it. So it's not green. That's literally just what I'm saying. Is we have to paint it. We have to paint it. But yes, after the painting and after the crimping of the hair, we are able to start gluing it. My problem comes from all of these little strands that I made are pretty much only going to be good for her bangs because I glued them right towards the tip. And it's not or it would be good for the back of her head for where the ponytail is going to attach to. But some of the strands are very short and those are just going to have to oh, this one's not even glued on properly. This one's a fat strand, but it's not really glued on properly, so that one's yikes. I did that one bad. Just make your hair Kiriko. Because how the fuck am I gonna get my hair to look like this? The fuck? I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not really feasible. I did figure it though because my hair, like, it doesn't look like it now, but I usually have my hair dyed green, which is why my avatar has green hair and shit like that. Glue? You want me to glue my hair? I'm okay without it, to be honest. Like, it's I am open to suggestions, but I'm not taking them. But yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that bitch. Sheesh. Sorry. I'm starting to get kind of tired. And my voice is cracking really bad. She does look pretty cool though. This is like exactly what I wanted to have done. And I finally did it. It only took me like 5 months. The only thing, undoing it, I'm really gonna have to like hold it by here. Because it's still a little bit softy. Not like 100% solid. It's solid within itself. Like, I have no problem grabbing it like this. But it's not solid in the sense of untwisting it like that. The bottle cap is not 100% on there. But it's okay as long as no one's fucking yoinking on it. Please don't. It should be fine. So, I was about to say, and she stands up. She doesn't stand up. She does stand up. Hell yeah. So here we can start using a bit more batting just to give it its flavor. And then I think this is the only extra part that she would have, right? She has a few little parts like these. There's like the big one at the bottom. There's okay, yeah, no, there's a few of them. There's sorry, now I'm looking at the pictures. That makes me sad. I thought I would be done. You have like one at the bottom, and then you have like a few like that. And you have like one like on the side, pretty much, that you see. I don't know how many I would need. I'm gonna try to count, but it's a little bit difficult. What? So you can kill an infant with that? Jesus Christ. I'm in repo where I got you killed, so you demoted me. I remember. I remember. I never forgot. Never forget. Stay petty. There's two on the side. Yes, two on the side. There's the one on the bottom. So I guess she has like 5. Yeah, because there's a big one on the bottom. Which this one's the big one. So then the big one on the bottom, which is gonna be kind of like that. That's the big one on the bottom. And then she has like 2 smaller ones on the sides. So these ones can be obviously the same size. But I don't really want to play with this wire today. Or on stream. Mostly on stream. Because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to use. And I don't want to have y'all like see me like this, like trying to fix up the wire. Um, Low key, I'm thinking of just ending the stream because it is so ridiculously fucking hot in here. And it's really getting on my nerves. And I obviously can't strip any bit further than this. Um, and I had to turn off my fan because my fan is like really, really, really loud. So I'm thinking of just ending the stream here and continuing to work on this either later today or literally right after stream. I think that is what I'm gonna do. Because the more I think about that, the more I'm like, I would love some fucking air. So I think that's gonna be our plan. Anyhow, I guess then we can show off what we did. This beautiful fucking hunk of junk. Gorgeous. Um, this scary fucking creature in the back. And we used up all of our goddamn glue. I didn't realize it at the time. Oh, now, yeah, an ad break is ending. Of course, there'd be an ad break. That's totally my bad. I lowered the amount of ads recently, which I'm really happy with, but I was really worried that it was gonna have pre-rolls. So not having glue. I ate it all. I ate my glue. Yummy. I need to buy some more. I'm pretty certain this one I can buy in person at like a few specific places. So I'm not as upset. It was this one, which is imported from Europe, that I can't find anything that is as good as this shit that I needed to buy online. And that made me mad because it also has custom fees and shit. So I was like, minimum ad time without pre-rolls. Yeah, but like 3 minutes per hour. That was like a lot. Be 130. Yeah, like I was having a lot of complaints of like there's always so many ads. And I'm like, I don't do it for the ad money. Obviously, because you get like 3 cents from ads. But I was doing it because I don't want pre-rolls. Because I hate like it happened a lot like in when I was playing a lot of DBD, where it was like, oh, this person's streaming, I'm gonna go say hi. And then the round starts, I wasn't able to say hi because there's fucking 3 minutes of pre-rolls before I'm able to get onto their stream. So I added those, and then I started getting complaints of like, there's too many ads. I'm like, I totally understand, but I don't want pre-rolls. But I don't know. I don't know if there's pre-rolls now. I lowered the ad number, so I have no idea. But that's something that we find out with time. For now at least, I am fucking done. It is so ridiculously hot, and it's gonna be this hot for the next like week. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Um, I need to get my fucking AC running better, or maybe even like move it in the living room. Now that I know it's on the same goddamn fuse, it doesn't matter. Regardless, I want to thank you all for being here today. I had an awesome time. I hope you did as well. As we said, our progress. Beautiful ponytail. Goose lost a prediction. What was the prediction? What was the prediction? What was the prediction? Like by now it doesn't count because I'm ending stream. Can you do the prediction? Yes. Wanting wine. It's fucking 1 p.m. It's 1 p.m. Why would I mention wine? That's so stupid. Like, okay, if this stream was later, if it was ending around like 6, 7, I probably would say something. Like now I sound like an alcoholic. That's not really cool. Regardless. Regardless, I want to thank you all for being here today. I had an awesome time. I hope you did as well. Our progress, we have our beautiful rat tail type shit. We have our lovely Kiriko in the background. I think we did a lot of nice progress for 2 hours in. Cosplaying takes a lot of time. So to be fair, getting this much done and being on stream, which of course, it takes a little bit longer, I think our progress is quite good. So I want to thank you all for being here once again, and I hope to catch you soon. I'm going to switch over to our just chatting so I can kind of get back to my keyboard, get back to my shit, and then we will find who we want to raid. So goodbye, friends. Alrighty. So now that we're here, woof, it is fucking hot in here. I apologize, everyone. Honestly, games later? Oh, definitely. Most definitely. I need to solve the heating issue right now. I haven't eaten yet either. It's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. What am I saying? It's 1 p.m. So I'm gonna have to figure that shit out soon. For now, let's see if we want to go raid. Do we have any friends who are online? Who do we have? Who do we have? We don't really have any friends on right now. We have our friend Aries. It's been a long time, but they're playing Apex. We've never really talked about Apex on stream, so I don't know if that's anything that we're really interested in right now. Does anyone have any suggestions for someone to raid? Hopefully about same size. Trying to see. What about them? Converting art to cross stitch. That seems pretty fun. Cute streamer. They've been in for an hour. They're trying to do cross. That's really cool. You know what? Let's go say hi to them. Icefen? Icefen? I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but I'm assuming they're English. I should have checked that they're English, but they are doing some actual fucking art. They're doing some cross stitching, which looks really cool. Um, so yeah, once again, I want to thank you all for being here today. I keep slapping my mic. I apologize, everyone. I hope you all had an amazing stream. I did. I had a lot of fun, even though I am fucking exhausted. The heat is absolutely driving me crazy. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you maybe even learned a thing or two. And if you are interested in the progress, I will be posting it quite often on my Instagram. I tend to post quite a bit of stories when I am working on my cosplays physically. So if you are interested, there is a link in the About section. I hope to catch you there. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for games to play or anything stream related either, you can always drop them either in chat or in our Discord. We do have a suggestions tab. It's always open. As we saw throughout the stream, there's always suggestions. Some of them a lot sillier than others, but we do like hearing from y'all. So yeah, hope you all had an amazing time. Let me know what you think about the cosplay streams as well, and I hope to catch you all soon. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. Don't forget to drink. Don't forget to eat. Important. I'm watching you. Goodbye. Bye bye.